Hey everybody, welcome to MT Guitar. It's still me, I'm just wearing contacts. So hope everyone's having a nice day. Today we're doing exercise number 5, and yeah, it's related to the music theory lesson I posted recently, which I'm going to leave in the link, the description below. Leave a link in the description below, where I covered the circle of fifths and the circle of fourths. And for me personally, this was a really great opportunity for me to take some time and actually sort of explore the fretboard and really get to know it. Some guitar teachers kind of skip the circle of fifths. It's not as fun or flashy maybe as everything else can be, but it's really important. It's helped me so much in understanding how a key signature works and all the notes of every major scale, all 12 scales, and mapping it out. And I can move around chord progressions much easier knowing this information. I can play licks and riffs all over the fretboard much easier. I can solo. The benefits are numerous, and I could speak all day on it, but as I dive deeper into theory, my exercises will start to reflect that, and this is something that I highly recommend you check out. You could even do it every day when you warm up. I often do. So there's 3 variations to learn, and they're all doable. I've kept them at an intermediate level, and we're not going to be going all over the fretboard. We're going to kind of keep in an area, and I'll show you how to do this on your own, how to kind of create your own as well, if you understand where you are and how to find the fourth. So we'll do these 3 variations, and I'll walk you through it step by step. So let's get going. Okay, so in the circle of fourths, we start on C because that's no flats or sharps, right? And as we go up, we're going to be adding a flat. So if I'm in C and I can work up to F, I'll now have 1 flat. And if I work up to B flat, I'll have 2 flats. And again, I've posted a two-part video on this that I have in the description below on what that really means and how you can visualize that. So there's 3 patterns or 3 variations I've created here that will get you going and sort of get you playing melodic exercises in the circle of fourths. And that'll help your soloing and just your understanding. So the first pattern is a 1-2-3 pattern, meaning 1, 2, 3 of the major scale of C, or the first, second, and third note of the major scale. In second position, with my first finger on the 2nd fret, I'll do 3rd fret, 5th string, 5th fret, 2nd fret, 4th string. And then I'll just continue on to F, and I'll continue that pattern in the circle of fourths. Notice that here's the 3rd note, and the 4th is the next number up. It's 1 fret up. And then I would do 1, 2, 3 in F. Now this is my new 1. 1, 2, 3. And if you remember just 5 seconds ago that it was 1 fret away, once again, 1 fret away. Boom, 1, 2, 3. And you can keep going, one fret away, 1, 2, 3. Meaning the 4th is 1 fret away from the 3rd. So the 4th is our new 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we've run out of room. If we keep going like this, we could do that, but we will eventually run out of room, and we don't want to move all over the fretboard. We want to not be locked to just one idea of going up and up and up. So we want to go back down. So let's do this. C, F, and then, so that was 3rd fret, 5th fret, 2nd fret, 3rd, 5th, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 3rd, because of the G to B relationship. 4th, 6th, 3rd. That was E flat. Now we need to do A flat, which is here, But instead of going here, we're going to go down an octave from here. So that would be here. So that's that's 6th fret, 4th string. 6, 3, 5, 1 fret up, 6, 4, 6. Again, we're running out of room, so this would be the 4th, and we need to go an octave down. So there it is. 4, 6, 3, 4, 6, 4. Now an octave down from E, which is here, so that's here. 7, 4, 6, 7, 4, 6. And then let's go an octave down from here, so that's 5, 7, 4, 5, 7, 4, and then we're back to C. So let's do the whole thing slowly. Down an octave, down an octave, okay. Sometimes I may be jumping an octave at a different spot. The idea is, it's actually better to have this exercise not fixed in stone so that you can understand where the notes are in more than one octave. And you can have flexibility if you want to go up or down. Let's do it a little faster. There's our C. That's all 12 keys. Okay, that's the first variation. Now the second one is called a 1-3-5 arpeggio. So 1-3-5 is the chord tones of a major scale. So this is all filled with 1, 3s, and 5s, as every open chord is, as long as there's no sus4 or sus2 or add 2 in there, or a 7 in there. If it's none of that's in there, it's just 1, 3s, and 5s all over the place. These are all 1, 3, 5s of the root, right? Of that 1. The 1 being C, and then 3, 5, 1, 3. It continues. So we want to play that in melodic form in a circle of fourths. So we'll do 3rd fret, 5th string, 2nd fret, 5th fret. And now we're at the 5th of C, and the 4th is below that, right? So we're going to the 4th. So we go down a whole step. So before we went up a half step from the 3rd, now we're going down a whole step from the 5th. Like that. And then we go down a half step, down a whole step to B flat, and then down a whole step. And let's cover these frets in case you're wondering. 3rd, 2nd, 5th, 3rd, 2nd, 5th, 3rd, 3rd, 6th, 4th, 3rd, 6th. Now we've run out of room, and this is going to be the next note, so we go down an octave. 4th fret, 6th fret, 4th string, 6, 5, 3, 6, 6, 4. Sorry, 6, 5, 4, 6, 6, 4. We've run out of room here, and this is the next note, so it's here. 4, 3, 6, 4, 4, 7. Run out of room, it's here. 7, 6, 4, 7, 6, 5. Here. 5, 4, 7, 5, 4, 7, 1. Okay, so let's do everything slowly. Down an octave. Sorry. Down an octave. Down an octave. Down an octave. A little faster. Kind of fun to do. Your fingers are kind of flying around there. It's a really good warm-up. And if I jumped a different octave here and there, it's just because I've trained myself to be flexible and to not view these as a fixed exercise. And if you didn't jump at the same time as me, we would still sound in sync. It's just that you might be at a higher octave than me. I might be at a lower octave. Doesn't really matter. The notes would still be the same, just higher or lower octaves. All right, last exercise here. Last variation. is similar to the second one. It's just that we go back after we go up. So we go up 1, 3, 5, and then just repeat in the opposite direction. 5, 3, 1, 1, 3, 5, 5, 3, 1. The good thing about this exercise is it teaches us where the fourth is from the 1. So here's the 1. We come back to it, and then we go up a fourth, which if you've watched my music theory video, I talked about how to play chords in a circle of fourths by understanding that a fourth is usually the same fret a string up. These are all fourths. And that being said, if we can visualize this, that'll help. So 1, 3, 5, 5, 3, 1. Then we go up a fourth. 1, 3. So let's cover the frets. 3, 2, 5, 5, 2, 3. And then 3, 2, 5, 5, 2, 3. 3, 3, 6, 6, 3, 3. 6, 5, 3, 3, 5, 6. 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 5, 6. 4, 3, 6, 6, 3, 4. 4, 3, 6, 6, 3, 4. 4, 4, 7, 7, 4, 4. Down an octave. 7, 6, 4, 4, 6, 7. 7, 6, 5, 5, 6, 7. 5, 4, 7, 7, 4, 5. 5, 4, 7, 7, 4, 5. 1. There's the C. So let's do the whole thing slow. Down. Down. Sorry. A little faster. There you go. Now that's only one area of the fretboard, and that's the exciting thing about the guitar, is that we do a lot of work and we're only partially there, right? So you could do the exercise anywhere with all sorts of fingerings that are a little more difficult, and you would learn a different part of the fretboard. And what'll happen is you'll start to recognize patterns that exist. And what you want to think about, if you want to categorize the challenge, it's starting from the 5th string of an exercise and starting from the 6th string of an exercise. Those are two ways to categorize it. And then you also have starting with the middle finger, which is what we did, starting with the index finger, or starting with the pinky. You generally don't want to start things with the ring finger if it's a major pattern, because it's an uncomfortable reach. But the pinky's fine. Right, so each has its own challenge, and if you learn something on the saxophone, that fingering is probably going to work every time, whereas if on the guitar you could finger the same phrase, the same notes, like 5 different ways. And yes, it can be daunting, but guitar is the coolest instrument, right? So we want to take the time it needs and give it the dedication it deserves. So with that being said, work on this slow, build it up. Take this as an opportunity to really understand the guitar fretboard better, because this is going to be very powerful for you if you can understand the circle of fourths. All right, so enjoy. All right, good job. So you've got this exercise to work on, and you can always use this to warm up. So anyway, subscribe to MT Guitar if you haven't already, and thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next lesson. Bye.